Foods, headquartered in Syracuse for over 50 years, operating 70 supermarkets in New York and Pennsylvania. PNC, your closest friend.
Today's mission is fueled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, viewers like you, the National Endowment for Children's Educational Television, and
Delta Airlines. Because learning about geography is a great way for kids to learn about each other, no matter where they hang their hats. Delta Airlines, on top of the world.
Running a criminal empire is so expensive. I need a new scheme to get money. What if I corner the market on something everybody wants? I have just the thing. It'll be a sweet deal for me and sour grapes for everyone else. I think this theft calls for Jacqueline Hyde.
I'm so flattered you thought of me, Carmen.
I'm sending you through the time port to South Asia around the year 3000 BC. There's something very special I want you to steal.
Golly, you're asking me to do something wrong. And that makes me feel just right.
Good. This info beam will give you all the details. Now get going.
Time pilots. Jacqueline Hyde just stole something from the past. You've got 28 minutes to get it back, or history will change forever. Initiate chrono skimmer launch sequence. Boot up the chrono computer. Power up the engines. Extend the temporal sequencer. Now, get going.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chrono skimmer, engines hot, vile villains, evil plot. Our brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and we're chasing her through history.
And here's the Time Pilot Squadron leader, Carmen Sandiego.
Welcome aboard, everybody. I want you to hang on tight because we've got a very big mission, but very little time. So let's meet today's time pilots, starting with BC Wade. Come on, BC, that boy. And Elizabeth Karras. Elizabeth, nice to have you in the squadron. Good to see you. And Ryan Sue. Come on, Ryan. Way to go, pal. All right, time pilots, just so you know, we depend on fact fuel to power the chrono skimmer, and you guys will be generating that fuel with your answers. Now, each of you is equipped with 100 power points, so let's check in with the chrono skimmer engine crew. All right, guys, they look ready and raring to go, so let's begin our pursuit of Jacqueline Hyde. Chief, what's our mission profile?
Squadron, your time target is around 3000 BC. Destination, South Asia, in what's now called India. The tall stalks of a plant that grew there contain a honey-like liquid. And South Asians were the first to turn this sweet juice into crystals. Early on, the crystals were used as medicine, and then later as a sweetener. Other countries started making the crystals too, but for a long time they were very expensive. The crystals were even considered precious stones by a member of the Hungarian royalty. Or so history told us till now, when Jacqueline Hyde stole the stalks from which the crystals are made.
Thanks for the lowdown, Chief. All right, pilots, for 10 power points, what did Jacqueline Hyde steal? Was it maple trees, bamboo, or sugar cane? Remembering the clues we just heard. Plant that grows in tall stalks, sweet liquid first made into crystals in South Asia, and crystals were once very expensive. BC, what did you say, pal?
Maple trees.
All right, Elizabeth?
Sugar cane.
And Ryan?
I also said sugar cane.
All right, correct answer is sugar cane. 10 points for Elizabeth and Ryan. That's good, guys, because now we know what we're looking for. And if one of you today can retrieve that loot and capture Carmen Sandiego, you'll win a complete multimedia computer system. Not too bad, huh? All right, so what are we waiting around here for? Let's go. Engine room, let's warp to the time of the crime. All right, pilots, we made it back to around 3000 BC. So far, wait a second, we've got trouble. That last warp really drained our fact fuel. We need to refuel with a data boost. All right, time pilots, I'll name a cold cereal. Your job? Buzz in and answer real if it's a cereal that has actually existed, or made up if it's a cereal that never existed. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, real or made up. Here we go. Sugar Frosted Flakes. Going to Ryan.
Real.
Yes, they were introduced in 1952. They're now known simply as Frosted Flakes. How about Sugar Pops? Going to BC.
Fake.
Actually, okay, well, you said fake first. We got to go with that one. But the answer is real. They were introduced in 1950. They've been known as Corn Pops since 1985. It's all right. Got a long way to go. Sugar Grenades. Going to Ryan. What was that?
Made up.
Yes, they are made up. Sure hope so. How about Shower of Sugar? Going to BC.
Made up.
Yes, it is. How about Sugar Smacks? Going to Elizabeth.
Made up.
Actually, they're real. Introduced in 1953 and known simply as Smacks. All right, guys, you have replenished our fact fuel. And just a reminder, all our fact fuel is verified by Encyclopedia Britannica. Now let's continue our mission here in about 3000 BC. All right, guys, wait a second. Hey, we're picking something up from the trans-time signal monitor. It's Jacqueline Hyde reporting to Carmen. Watch the view screen.
Hey, Carmen, I'll bet you didn't know a triangle could be evil. Well, listen to this.
I'm in England, where trade between merchants and other parts of the world flows in 3 directions. That's why it's called the triangular trade. First, English ships bring goods to Africa, where they're traded for slaves. Then the slaves are brought to the Americas, where they're mainly traded for sugar. Finally, the sugar goes back to England, where it's sold for big profits.
People are making money from buying and selling other people, and it's all legal. England won't outlaw the slave trade for another 50 years.
Sugar plays a big part in slavery, Carmen. Now that's not very sweet, is it?
All right, time pilots, thanks to TimeNet technology, we learned some clues there. So tell me, the year in which Jacqueline Hyde is hiding, is it 1581, 1757, or 1910? Remembering the clues we were lucky to hear. Sugar plays big part in the triangular trade, profits made from buying and selling slaves, and 50 years before England outlaws slave trade. All right, guys, those are the clues. Lock on to an answer as soon as you can, because time is of the essence. Great. BC, what'd you say, pal?
1757.
All right, Elizabeth?
1757.
Okay, and Ryan?
I said 1910.
All right, correct answer is 1757. That's 10 points for BC and Elizabeth. Happy faces there, I see. You know, pilots, it's hard to believe that history of sugar could somehow turn evil. Yet, that's exactly what happened during the triangular trade. And who knows how much worse things could get if we fail in our mission today. So, engine room, let's warp to 1757.
Hey, time pilots, catch!
Pilots, we made it to the year 1757, but Jacqueline Hyde has neutralized our fact fuel. It's time for another data boost. Oh, all right, hang on, time pilots. I'll name a historical figure. Your job, buzz in and tell me yes if that person was ever a head of state, or no if he or she was not. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5. Here we go. Marie Antoinette. Going to Elizabeth.
No.
Correct. Wife of France's King Louis XVI, but not head of state. Good call. Margaret Thatcher. Going to BC.
Yes.
Yes. British Prime Minister from 1979 to 1990. Very good. Oliver Cromwell. Going to Elizabeth.
No.
Actually, the answer is yes. He ruled England, Scotland, and Ireland from 1653 to 1658 after the English Civil War. How about Evita Peron? Going to BC.
Yes.
Actually, that's no. She was the wife of Argentine President Juan Perón. She became very powerful, but unofficial political leader. That was a good one, though, guys. How about Angela Lansbury? Going to Elizabeth.
No.
Correct. No, but, you know, anything could happen. She might decide, right? Great job, time pilots. You've replenished our fact fuel. And that means we're ready for time travel from the year 1757. So, hey, guys, we're in luck. That's the clue finder. It's locked onto someone from the future. Let's bring them on board, see if they can help us, all right? Hi, going somewhere?
I'm moving to Paris. Norbert, good to meet you.
Good to meet you. So tell me, why the move?
Well, even though I'm not a slave, it's not easy being a free black man in Louisiana these days. In fact, I'm one of the South's most accomplished inventors, and yet I'm not allowed to socialize in the homes of whites who profit from my inventions.
Really? Well, what did you invent?
Oh, I'll tell you if you hand me that sugar.
I'll hand you whatever you want, but don't call me sugar.
I meant the bag of sugar, boy.
Oh, this is a bag of sugar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, shh. Ooh, what? Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Wonderful.
Yeah, I guess so.
Lovely.
It's just sugar.
Just sugar? Huh. Until now, sugar was a great luxury that was only affordable by the very, very rich. Then I invented a brilliant new machine called the multiple effect vacuum evaporator, which makes the refinement of sugar much simpler. Now everybody can afford sugar products.
That's great. Well, we're lucky.
Ah, there's my ship.
Well, good luck in Paris.
Why, thank you, my friend. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Don't you want the sugar?
No, you keep it, sweetheart. Au revoir. Au voyage.
Nice. Nice guy, huh? Well, he gave us clues. Nice guy. We should have him back more often. All right, time pilots, where in time is Jekyll and Hyde? 1640s, 1850s, or the 1920s? Remembering the clues we just heard. Slavery still existed in the South. Inventor Norbert moves to Paris, and Rillieu's sugar refining machine. All right, BC, what'd you say?
1920s.
Okay, Elizabeth?
1850s.
And Ryan?
1850s.
All right, correct answer is the 1850s. 10 points for Elizabeth and Ryan. You know, pilots, I'm sure you've never thought of sugar as a luxury. So the next time you're chomping on a candy bar, you thank old Norbert Rillieux, all right? But sugar won't be enjoyed by anyone if we don't get back that loot. So let's warp to the 1850s. All right, guys, we followed Jekyll and Hyde to the 1850s, but she's about to do some globe hopping in the mid-1800s. So it's time for Global Pursuit. Grab your controls, watch the globe on your screen, and buzz in when you think you know the answer. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, we're in the mid-1800s, but we're calling places by their modern-day names. Here we go. Jekyll and Hyde's in the country that makes 2 pounds of beet sugar per person each year. Going to Ryan.
France.
Correct. She's holed up in the state where the first ring donuts are made. What do you guys say? Going to BC.
Oregon.
Actually, it's Maine. Then she chilled in the city where a dairy maid invents a hand-cranked ice cream freezer that's portable. Going to Elizabeth.
Philadelphia.
Yes, Philadelphia it is. She's broken out to the place where the Cadbury brothers are busy making chocolates. Again to BC.
England.
Yes, England. Now she's in the city where the world's first candy-making machine is invented. Again to BC.
Salt Lake City.
Actually, it'd be Boston. But that was very nice, guys. No, nice round. Let's see how well we did. BC has 105 power points. Elizabeth has 135, and Ryan also has 135. But we got a tough break, though, guys, because I just found out Jekyll and Hyde just skipped out of Boston right before we got there. So let's continue on our mission, see if we can track her down. Hey, this is our lucky day, guys. It's the clue finder. It's locked on to a report from the Elephant Guy. How's it going, Elephant Guy?
Kevin! I just ran through 1981 when a sugar substitute called aspartame received U.S. government approval. Kevin? Another artificial sweetener. Oh, hi, Kevin. Yeah, well, it's another artificial sweetener, saccharin. It's been around since 1800s, but concerns arose that it caused cancer. So products with saccharin must carry a health warning label. Aspartame doesn't require a warning label, and it doesn't have saccharin's bitter aftertaste. So aspartame will be used to sweeten many products like soda, gum, and yogurt. Well, Kevin, that's all I know. I gotta run.
Okay, well, that guy's got a tougher job than I thought he did. I appreciate him a lot more now. All right, guys, tell me which of the following is an aspartame sugar substitute? Fructose, NutraSweet, or corn syrup? Remembering the clues we just heard. FDA approval in 1981, no health warning or bitter aftertaste, and used in sugar-free soda, gum, and yogurt. All right, BC, what'd you say, pal?
Corn syrup.
All right, Elizabeth?
NutraSweet.
And Ryan?
Fructose.
What a variety, guys. Correct answer is NutraSweet. 10 points for Elizabeth. You know, in the years since 1981, concerns about saccharin have lessened, and aspartame products now carry a health warning, too. But the real danger we're facing is that sugar history will be erased very soon. So, Squadron, we've got to make one final leap forward in time, and that means an ultimate data boost. Pilots, in an ultimate data boost, each correct answer is worth 10 power points. But if you're wrong, you lose 10, okay? So I'll give you a statement about candy. Your job, buzz in and tell me whether that statement is true or false. All right? Statement about candy, true or false. Here we go. Europeans ate chocolate long before a chocolate beverage appeared. Going to BC.
True.
Actually, that's false. It was a popular drink in Europe since the 1600s, but eating chocolate didn't appear until the 1800s. The word chocolate comes from the Aztec word chocoatl. That may not be how you pronounce it, but that's what the word is. Yes,
False.
Going to Ryan.
False.
All right, actually, it's true. Spanish explorer Hernan Cortez found the Aztecs drinking chocoatl, made from cocoa beans, okay? U.S. Army soldiers are given chocolate bars in their rations. Going to BC.
True.
Yes, it is. Very good. The board game Candyland began as a military exercise during the Tang Dynasty. Going again to BC.
True.
Actually, that was false, believe it or not. The recipe for cotton candy is 92% sugar and 8% cotton. Going to BC.
False.
Yes, it is false. The Snickers candy bar was introduced in 1930. Going to Elizabeth.
True.
Yes, it is. Raisinets were first introduced as pruny woonies. Going to BC.
True.
Actually, it's false. They were just Raisinets. 10 M&Ms were dropped in 1995. Going again to BC.
False.
Actually, that's true. They were replaced by blue ones. That's okay. Let's see how we did, guys. It was a nice round. At this point, BC has 85 power points. Elizabeth has 155, and Ryan has 125, which means that Elizabeth and Ryan are moving on to the next phase of this mission. But BC, you did a great job, pal. You make a good time pilot. Good 5. All right. And now, the Chief wants to say a word to express our appreciation.
Jacqueline Hyde may have a split personality, but there's just one way to describe your work today. Superb. That deserves a special commendation, like this Acme TimeNet mission pack. It includes a deluxe Britannica World Atlas, the official Carmen t-shirt, the Chrono Skimmer cap with you-know-whose picture in front, a wear-in-time watch, and to keep you ready for future missions, the Carmen Sandiego CD-ROM library and board games. They're the best way I know to sharpen a time pilot's navigating skills. We here at Acme TimeNet salute you.
All right, Squadron. We've sent BC back to TimeNet Command while we stay on board here and complete this mission. You guys ready?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Chief, we're ready.
Time pilots, the history of food is at stake. Get to the United States in 1981 and find that sugar cane. Toot sweet. Kevin, you're in command.
Aye, aye, Chief. All right, time pilots, full speed ahead to 1981. Look, Jacqueline's got the sugar cane in a cybersphere. Activate the loot tractor beam.
See ya, time pilots. I'm not done yet.
Very nice, guys. You've gotten back the sugar cane and have it safely on board. Congratulations, you've completed mission objective #1. Plus, you're now one step closer to winning that awesome multimedia computer system. But before we continue chasing Jacqueline Hyde, we've got to return the loot to around the year 3000 BC. So let's check in with the Chief to get our flight plan. Chief?
Time pilots. You must navigate the chrono skimmer through 8 events from the history of food and sugar, starting at the most recent event and finishing at the least recent event. The time pilot who does that goes on to chase Carmen and Jacqueline Hyde along the trail of time. Here are the events on your flight plan. Hershey begins selling chocolate. Pez candy is introduced. U.S. soldiers drink Kool-Aid during the Gulf War. Lemonade is invented in France. South Asians first to make sugar crystals from sugar cane. Crest toothpaste is introduced. World War II combat rations include gum and chocolate for U.S. troops. Norbert invents his sugar refining process. That's your briefing, time pilots. Good luck on your journey.
Okay, Elizabeth, you had the higher score. You have the choice of going first or second.
I'll go first.
All right, Elizabeth, in that case, I want you to navigate this chrono skimmer back through time from the most recent event to the least recent event, starting by picking the most recent event on the board. You may begin.
Troops drink Kool-Aid in Gulf War.
Yes, 1991.
Crest toothpaste introduced.
Correct, 1955.
World War II combat rations.
Yes, 1942. Keep going.
Hershey sells first chocolate.
All right, going back to Ryan.
Troops drink Kool-Aid in Gulf War.
Yes, 1991.
Crest toothpaste introduced.
Yes, 1955.
World War II combat rations.
Correct, 1942.
Pez candy introduced.
Yes, 1927. First sold as breath mints. The Pez dispenser wasn't introduced until 1948. Keep going.
Hershey first sells chocolate.
Yes, 1894. Keep going.
Rolex refines process.
Reuse refining process. Yes, 1846.
Lemonade is invented.
1630. Keep going.
Sugar crystals is first made.
Yes, Ryan, you've saved history. Congratulations, pal. And Elizabeth, you did a great job in getting us there. What a troop we made today. What a great squadron. But we're not done, guys. We've got more to do. You and I are going to be moving on in just a moment, okay? Pretty happy, huh? Oh, good. Nice smile. And you keep smiling. I love that. You've got another mission, all right? The Chief has a word about it right now.
You've done an outstanding job on today's mission. And as one of our best time pilots, you need the most up-to-date equipment. So, I'm issuing you a terrific TimeNet mission pack and this great portable CD player featuring a flexible 4-way power supply, a polycarbonate body, a MASH 1-bit DA conversion system, and kick-in sound. From all of us here at Acme TimeNet, congratulations.
All right, Ryan, you navigated us back to around 3000 BC and returned the sugar cane. Right now, Elizabeth is plotting the chrono skimmer back to the present, but Ryan, Jacqueline Hyde, and Carmen are still out there. We've got more to do, all right? So it's time for us to exit the chrono skimmer and head for the trail of time. Chief, is that a go?
I'm inputting the transportal departure codes, Kevin. Prepare to exit the chrono skimmer.
We're ready, Chief. Look out, Carmen, we're on our way.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chrono skimmer, engines hot, vile villains, evil plot. Our brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and they're chasing us through history.
Hey, Ryan, we've made it to the trail of time. We've got to track Carmen through 6 time portals by answering her questions. Are you ready? All right. Ready, set, go, Ryan. Go. Follow the engine crew to the first portal.
It's the 1200s. What is introduced in Germany? Chocolate cakes or birthday candles?
Birthday candle.
All right, go on to the second portal. Following the engine crew.
It's the 1840s. What does Norbert Rillieu's new machine do? Refine sugar or grind sugar?
Refined sugar.
All right, you've captured Jacqueline Hyde. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
It's the year 1912. What new cookie is now being introduced? Oreos or Fig Newtons?
Oreos.
All right, you've got 48 seconds left. Keep going.
It's 1937. What is used to promote the new Sky Bar candy bar? A blimp or skywriting?
A blimp.
All right, crank the crank to open the gate. Crank away, Ryan. Go, go, go. Almost there, pal. Keep going. Attaboy. Attaboy, go. All right, you've got 2 more to go. You've got 28 seconds left. Keep up the good work, Ryan.
It's the year 1940. What ice cream stand has just opened? Baskin-Robbins or Dairy Queen?
Dairy Queen.
All right, 1 more to go, pal. 1 more.
It's 1992. How much candy does the average American eat per year? 11 pounds or 22 pounds?
11 pounds.
All right, pull the rope, pull the rope. You can relax there, pal. We've run out of time. Carmen has escaped, but you did capture Jacqueline Hyde. You did a great job, and you returned the loot to its proper place and time. So now the Chief's got something to tell you. Chief?
It's a tough job chasing Carmen through time, but I couldn't have been prouder watching you today. You deserve a reward, like this full 32-volume set of Encyclopedia Britannica. Its fact-filled articles will take you around the world and back through history, which should make you feel right at home. Plus, you'll get this kickin' CD music system, complete with radio, stereo speakers, and dual cassette recorder. Time Pilot, you've made it to Head Navigator. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. Ryan, you had a very tough mission, but you did a great job, pal. We're proud of you. And right now, we've all got to go back to the present. And remember, at Acme TimeNet, history is our job. The future is yours.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Throttle open, thrusters on, chrono skimmer gets us strong. Pack extra socks and we'll all beat the clock from the Stone Age to Middle Age to Space Age and back. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Nero's fiddle, Lincoln's beard, Newton's apple disappeared. The finest tea from the Ming Dynasty.
All historical information has been verified by Encyclopedia Britannica.
You're what?
Examine in depth the events and people making